short tutorial is about nominative case versus accusative case. Nominative is basically a subject. So when we talk about subject, we call it a nominative case. For example, der man arbeitet. The man is working. Der man is doing action, working. So der man is the subject. So that is a nominative case. Accusative, die Frau trifft den Mann. The woman is meeting the man. The man is affected by the action of the woman because the woman meets him. So the man is in the accusative case. That is an object basically. So means when you talk about object, that is accusative case. When you talk about subject, that is nominative case. Today we will have few examples from accusative case. Let's start. So all these bold letters in these examples are bold words and basically are objects. First example is die Frau heiratet den Mann. The woman marries the man. So you have object here den Mann, basically their noun, masculine noun. So we write there into then in object or in accusative case. Eine Frau heiratet einen Mann. So this is a indefinite articles. A woman marries a man. First example is with definite articles. This is with indefinite articles. Highlighted one is basically object. Sie heiratet ihn. She marries him. So this is also an example with personal pronoun. So the highlighted one is for masculine noun, and that is personal pronoun from accusative case. The first one is from nominative case because this is a subject. Ali hat ein Fahrrad. Ali has a bicycle. So why I write here ein? Because this is a neuter noun. Thus Fahrrad is a basically article. So we write here ein Fahrrad. Okay, so the next one is mein Freund hat einen Computer. My friend has a computer. So this is your object, einen computer. So I can also understand, okay, this is a masculine noun. That's why we write here einen. So this is a their noun. Ich suche den Schlüssel. So I'm searching for the key. The highlighted one is your object, and that is masculine noun. That's why I write here then. Der Lehrer hat ein Auto. The teacher has a car. Why write we here ein? Eine, for example, here that I would consider as a feminine noun, or einen, like in this example, ein computer, that we consider as a masculine noun. So this is a neuter noun. That's how you write neuter noun in object. Ich treffe den Arzt im Krankenhaus. I meet the doctor at the hospital. So this is your object. Then mein Freund hat einen Computer. My friend has a computer. The last one is Kollegen trifft das Mädchen. The colleague meets the girl. So we have today few more examples for accusative case. In the last lesson, we learned few examples. Few more are here that only focus on object, because you can see here the object is highlighted. So first one is a question. Siehst du den Mann? Do you see the man? So that is my object. Den Mann. This is a their noun. So I write into there into then in accusative. Ich habe einen Sohn. I have a son. That is my object, which should have einen. If you want to write indefinite article, I can't write here ein because this is a masculine noun. Sie hat eine Tochter. She has a daughter. So that is a feminine noun. Therefore, we write here eine. I cannot write here einen or ein. Du hast ein Buch. You have a book. So that is a neuter noun. That's why I write here ein. Die Studentin hat eine Tasche. Student has a bag. So that is also a feminine noun. That's why we write here article eine. So means most of the examples are here for indefinite noun. First one is for definite. So hope it helped. We will learn articles for nominative case and dative case. So on the left side we have articles for nominative and the right side is dative. So their man is for masculine noun article there, and for dative case we use them for masculine noun them man. Die Frau is feminine noun in nominative form, article is die, and in dative article we will use the. That is just opposite to nominative case for masculine noun. You write here there, and here for feminine noun we write there, die Frau. So whenever I find like this, I should assume that is a dative case. Das Kind, so that is neuter noun, that replaces with them, kind in dative form. Die Katzen, for example, so that is a plural in nominative, and plural in dative case is ten Katzen, the cats. So Them we use for masculine and neuter noun in dative case, and there we use for feminine noun and then for plural. We have a table here for definite article for three cases: nominative, accusative, and dative. So that is very important that we should learn this table to use them effectively. So for nominative we have there, the, thus, the. Accusative, then, the, thus, the. And dative, them, their, them, then. So whenever I want to understand this table, so I just focus on for these two cases, nominative and accusative, you have only difference here. Their changes into then for masculine noun. Other table is almost same for both cases. In dative case, we use basically their article for feminine noun and them for neuter and masculine, and then is for plural. So in this short tutorial, we will learn nominative, accusative, and dative indefinite articles. So for nominative, we have ein, eine, ein, and definitely there is no plural for indefinite article. So we can use, for example, negative article kein or keine. Keine we use definitely for plural. Accusative einen, eine, ein. Dative einem, einer, einem. So again, if I just focus on this table, there is only difference in the first two cases. Ein into einen for masculine noun, and others are similar for feminine and for neuter noun. So when it comes to dative case, we use einem for masculine and neuter noun and feminine there. Einer means dative case, either it is a definite article or indefinite. It will end on M for masculine and neuter, and it will end on ER if it is a feminine noun. Like here, einer, and these two are einem. So let's start. There, Kaffee ist gut. Coffee is good. That is my subject here, coffee. So now I write the subject into object. For example, ich trinke den Kaffee. I drink coffee. I drink the coffee. Ich bin wach mit dem Kaffee. So mit them we have used here, that is basically dative preposition. So after that, when you write any noun or article, possessive article, so that should be in a dative case. So that is masculine noun, so we translate there into them. Die Katze ist süß. The cat is nice. Ich mag die Katze. So for feminine noun, you can see they are same for nominative and accusative, but the article is different for, as you can see here, ich spiele mit der Katze. I play with the cat. So that is a dative preposition. So you change article for feminine noun in dative case. The next example is das Auto fährt schnell. The Auto, the car rides fast. Ich fahre das Auto gehen. I like to ride the car. So the article is same for neuter noun in first two cases, that are those are nominative and accusative. Ich fahre mit dem Auto. Here we have a different article, them, because the preposition is here, dative preposition, mit. I go by car. Next is die Stifte sind bunt. Pencils are colorful. Ich brauche die Stifte. So this is example for plurals basically. I need pencils. Ich male mit den Stiften. So I paint with the pencils. Here is a dative case in the last example. As you can see, with plurals we write then plus n. So means with the noun you can add n also in a dative. Why we use dative? Because this preposition is dative. Hope it helps. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.